cities to hide your administration's failures.
Encinitas Boulevard, masked Border Patrol agents and...
Hey guys, so thank you for joining me on another, this one is an impromptu episode of Chat with Wayne. In this episode, I will be giving my opinions or my thought on all that is currently happening in this unpredictable political climate that we're living in here in the United States. So the first thing I'm going to touch on is immigration. Yes, and I know a lot of us are immigrants. You know, we are immigrants of this country. The fabric of this country was built off the backs of immigrants, you know, our forefathers. And, you know, as an immigrant, you know, from Jamaica, it is very disheartening and it is very depressing, you know, just to see what's happening. And sometimes you have to fight, because I know many of you, you know, you fought your way here to the United States, and that is because you are in search of a better life for you and, you know, your families here, or for those who, you know, you may have left back home. And for me, the situation is no different. But also when I made the decision to migrate to the United States, I had a plan. And one of my goals, you know, was always to attain a higher level education. And I can safely say, for me, I've been able to, you know, graduate from college and still working on other aspects of my, you know, education that will ultimately get me to my career goal. That part of my plan has been phenomenal. That's the bright light amongst the darkness that's, you know, we are currently facing. You know, I am able to work, you know, which allow me to work legally, which allow me to sustain myself, and also, you know, again, to pursue my higher education. So those are the bright light amongst the darkness. But the uncertainty and, you know, just the fear, that's very palpable for a lot of us. And what I want to say to you guys is just be strong, because there is this saying that, you know, God don't give us more than we are able to carry, and He also gives the strongest soldiers the hardest battle to fight. And we are all soldiers, and, you know, we are fighting, and we're going to continue to fight, because at the end of the day, there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel, and you know, we're all going to come out on the other side victorious. You know, some of us, our processes may take longer than some, but that's okay, because that's also a part of life, that's also a part of the journey, and that's also a part of your American story. So this phase of our life, in this very toxic political climate, it is a part of our American story, and you will write that in the history book, trust me. Another thing that is really hurtful, you know, as to what's happening now, is just to see the deterioration of some of the backbone aspect of this country, you know, namely for those who are not able to afford, let's say, healthcare. You know, and we all know healthcare in America is very, very expensive. So if you don't have insurance, you know, God help you, it makes things much more challenging for you. And to see that aspect, is being ripped away, it really hurts. And I just hope that the powers that be will also recognize that you cannot take away a fundamental part of this country's history and believe that it's okay. It's not okay. And as I say, as an immigrant, I will continue to be steadfast. I will continue to just know that it is okay, and I will come out on the other side. I will be victorious at the end of the day. It may be long, but it won't be forever. Guys, that's just my my honest, humble opinion, and just maybe those two things that really I'm really passionate about, those two aspects of some of the tough stuff that's going on right now. But yeah, and I hope you'll enjoy it and you'll find it informative as well, guys.